All right, so the plan today is to get some new fluids in it. New oil filter, of course. This is the oil that I'll be going with for the first go around. Simply because I have a lot of it already. This is what I use in a M57 diesel X5. 5W40 is what a lot of guys seem to use in these cars, particularly Rotella T6. I will probably, the more research that I've done kind of since getting this car, is I will probably switch this and the X5 to Rotella T6 once I kind of go through my supply list. This was on a sale about 15-20% off, or more than that. I think it was almost 30% off. So I bought like gallons of it just so, you know, I would have it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some new fluids in this thing. I'm hopeful that it just sounds and drives a little bit smoother. I'm also gonna take a look underneath of it and, you know, hope that obviously there's no rust. It's a California car and all that, but it's a 90s BMW, so take a look. Check out the bushings, check out the transmission, see if I can find any tag on the side of the transmission just so that I know what it is, know if it's the original trans, everything like that. Just to confirm, my knowledge is that this car is 100% OEM, but you know how it goes. So we're gonna check that out, make sure. I have a set of, I believe they are BBS RX204s that the chrome is peeling on. So I'm looking into a solution for peeling those. So kind of holding off on tires right at the moment, but not driving it as is. We're just gonna clean it up today, get new fluids, see what we can do to make it look pretty. Because it has not been washed off in years. So I think we can actually do a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Working? Okay, yeah, cool. So one thing I believe in is starting the car right before you want to drain the oil, because you want to warm it up. So the oil pan, like most of these 3 Series, the oil pan is in the back half of the engine. So when you get it up in an angle like this, it all goes towards the drain plug. Start it up, warm everything up, and then boom, drain it faster, but also drain it more. Overall, it's not actually faster because it'd be quicker to just, start draining it. Squeals like a pig. So it's gonna do its squealing thing. It does that. It'll calm down once it reaches up to temperature, and then I'll shut it off. We'll drain the oil out of it, take a look at it. Hopefully do the coolant as well. Got some G48, got more of it too. Everything's working as it should. Coolant's a little low. It's actually very low, that's okay. Hotter the engine gets warm, or the quicker the engine gets hot, it's better, I guess. All right. Let's see what we got. I am gonna say 17. Let's go 17. Yep, right on the money. Wow. That was loose. I didn't even need to do anything. I did check. It had oil in it. Nice. Nice and brown black. Very much needed oil change. I can see the flow from here. I'll open up this valve cap and let that air move through. There we go. Now we're talking. I have figured out why it was so loose. So this is the oil drain plug, and this washer on it is plastic. So as you can imagine, when a car sits for a couple years, or literally anything in Mother Nature happens whatsoever, this plastic is not going to make for a good washer, right? So I don't know. I doubt the Germans did that from the factory, but we're gonna be improving on that design by doing what everybody always did for many, many years and just use copper. So the oil pan plug was a 17. This is an S52 13. Yep, it's a 13. Goes without saying, have paper towels on hand. Okay. See, this one is not under torqued. That's for sure. It's probably because it doesn't have a plastic washer. What do you think? I would say so. That's where you want to store your ratchet. BMW designed it that way. Alright, I'm gonna put that back on so I don't lose it and I don't get stuff inside of my valve train. Got this big long bolt right here. Simple enough. Set that in a place that it'll fall down into the engine. Oh, mucky, man. This is bad, dude. Nobody likes to see this. Wow. Yeah, this thing was yearning for some new oil, bro. Shoot. Alright, so we're going to do this part quick. Pretty simple if you've done like a semi-modern late 90s to pretty recent e-chassis. You've got this gasket usually up top. You have your actual filter, which was just gonna set to the side in a clean spot. Some kits have oil drain plugs in them, or not the oil drain plug, but the copper gasket. Usually you want to take a little bit of oil. I know new oil would be better, I get it, but it's a BMW. I'm pretty sure oil is going to get everywhere. Alright, next up, you got this bolt. Two things on this. You got this washer at the top, and then a small little O-ring at the bottom. So you just take a flathead, pop this off. Looks like this is the new one. New one's copper, interestingly, rather than aluminum. Same thing with this, a little bit of oil. And then we just go put this back on with a new filter inside. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so same thing here. I would take a little bit of oil, just kind of your oily fingers, and you know, put it there. Put it all around. I'm gonna keep the label on the top. I think that makes the most sense. This does not need to be a lot of force to tighten it. Put it on, snug it up, wiggle it, make sure it's seated right, and then go a little bit past snug. There we go. But the reality is that the oil I'm putting in today, I'm probably not going to keep in here for too long. Considering the oil that was in it was so old, I'm probably gonna just drive it for a little bit. Maybe 1,000 miles or something like that. And then do another oil change, and then I'll kind of normalize to a more, 3,000 mile oil change or so. Now we use our 17 and just do the same thing, a little bit past tight. There we go. So I know for a fact that I need more than one of these. I'm just gonna pour one in. and then probably see where we're at. Because I don't know how much an S52 just keeps in it, because every engine keeps a little bit in it. But I would assume it's not gonna be 1.5 quarts. Probably be less than that. So this is one of the reasons that I like Liqui Moly, is they've got this little spout. It makes it so much easier to pour versus feeling like you're pouring it out of a jug of milk where it's like fighting you for you to pour it. This is so much nicer. The way the bottle's shaped, the handle, just super easy to pour. All right. So we're shooting for something like 6.5 here. It's a missile. It's literally a rocket. So I Google imaged this thing just to make sure I fully understood the measurement marks. And the result that came up was actually a missile. It came up with the dipstick too, but next to it was, oh, this is a potential type of missile. We're gonna go on the oil. Wonderful, happy car. I bet it already will run better. But I don't know if I want to start it. We're about to do the coolant. I think it's a proper time to take a look at these wheels. So these are the OEM wheels. The tires are done for. It's totally gone. It's like the worst tire I've ever seen in my life. These are 2013s or 2015s. The front and the backs are different, but I have these. These are RK007s with some Nittos on them that I think are from 2021. And then these, which the tires are shot. These are RX204s. A little bit bigger. These are 17 by 9 or 17 by 8, I believe. And then these are like 16 by, I don't know, 7 or something like that. So significantly narrower, significantly smaller, significantly more annoying on the highway, but the tires are good and I can drive it like that. So we're gonna try these and see. All right, these are the RK007s. They look pretty good. A little bit small, but I think they fit and don't rub. And then out of curiosity, we're still gonna see what these look like, because eventually I might redo them either way, because these are actually off of the E30, which ran E36 spindles because it was a 5-lug conversion. So technically they should work on this, which is what I thought. They don't interfere with the brakes at all, so that's good. These evidently are the wrong offset. I thought they were gonna be the correct offset, but they're the wrong offset.
They look good on this car.
They do. They look really good. Well, RKs it is, I guess. We tried, but they don't fit. We're going ahead and flushing all of the brakes. We're gonna do essentially a full service. So oil, coolant, we're gonna do the transmission fluid, the diff fluid, and brake fluid. So it'll be ready to rock. These tires that we're putting on it are from 2021, so they should be good for a little while. So we're gonna get the other ones down and I'm gonna put them on there and then probably actually go drive it for the first time in a spirited way. So, automatic fill up brake fluid system is key. Wow. Yeah, that works pretty good. We're gonna wash it, give it a good wash for the first time, see what is left after it is pressure washed, and whatever clear coat comes off will come off. It's just flaking. But hopefully it'll look better, not worse. We shall see. All right, car's back on the ground. Fast forwarded it a little bit. Let's just take a moment to look at this thing. Looks good. Looks real good. Was not able to do the diff fluid because I didn't have the right size Allen. I thought I did, but I did not. So the next service is going to be the diff and power steering fluid, and then that'll be 100% new fluids. But for now, I'm gonna go take it on a drive. I got the new wheels on it, which these are just wheels that I had. They're that were on my E30. So 5-lug conversion E30. So now they're on here, and we'll see now how it handles for the first time with somewhat newer tires and all new fluids. All right, so the new tires have finally arrived, which I'm pretty happy with what I picked, I think, going with the Firehawk Indy 500 V2s. So these tires, the V1s were pretty well rated, and all of the things that were needed to be improved in the V1s have apparently been improved with the V2s. So these are a brand new tire, just came out a couple months ago, I believe February, and looking forward to doing a review on them. We're going with the stock OEM contours for the E36. So these are 245 40 R17 and 225 45 R17. So FedEx failed to deliver these 245s for 4 days in a row. They delivered them to the wrong address and then had issues processing them, and now they finally came, and I'm getting a chance to have them installed. But so before I loaded these up, I wanted to show like just how busted these tires actually were. And it's like ready to hemorrhage. You can see on the other one as well, this dry rotting pretty much all the way down this passageway right here, and then, yeah, terrible. Not something you want to go drive hard on. That's for sure. So the wheels have been dropped off, the tires are getting fitted. We'll pick those up here shortly and hopefully get them fitted to the car. Unfortunately, it's gonna storm for like the next week straight, so we won't be able to really test them out, but soon enough, we'll be able to actually drive the car. Got a lot done in this video between all of the fluid changes. I did get to drive the car briefly with the RK007s on it. And definitely handled a lot different than the 11-year-old tires, 11 and 12 years old, that were about to burst, but there was some pretty bad rubbing in the rear. So I got that taken care of. Took care of any of the rubbing that happened, made sure that was all patched up so that way didn't have to worry about anything. And it's pretty much parked since. So I did some work on the headlights. You guys will see that eventually. So outside of that, I've pretty much just been looking at it, so it hasn't been really being driven at all. But the little bit that I did get to drive it, it did run a lot smoother. I mean, between the transmission shifting, the brakes braking, and the engine revving, it just overall felt a lot healthier. So I feel good about the work that got done, even though I haven't been able to, enjoy it and drive it, but soon enough. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching the video, especially if you made it all the way through. Hopefully from this video to the last video, you can notice a little bit of a production quality improvement. It's no Christopher Nolan by any means, but hopefully it's getting a little bit better. Picked up some mics. Gonna be doing some fun videos, especially the review of these Indy 500 V2s. I'm really excited to do. So expect to see that relatively soon. A video redoing the headlights made those look a lot better, and just generally some more old classic BMW content. So if this is your first time watching, or if you've never seen this channel before, please go ahead and subscribe. I've got three series, an E21, E30, and E36 that I'm all working on maintaining and restoring. So I'd appreciate you to like the video, comment down below if you found any of it helpful or entertaining, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.